In this video, we're going to go over some unique advanced email marketing campaigns that I use to help my sellers sell their properties. Hi, my name is Christian Buitron. I'm a realtor here in Los Angeles, California. I have been a marketer for over a decade, and I'm going to show you some techniques that I have learned outside of real estate that are very useful and what I find to sell properties. But if you're an agent out there, I really hope you find this useful. And if you're a seller or potential seller that is thinking of using me, just keep in mind these are some of the tools that I use to help. This is specifically for email. There's other campaigns that go out for phone calls, other campaigns that go out for text messages, but this is specifically for emails, and this is just a sample. So there's going to be more emails that go out to whatever audience that it needs to go out to. And this sample is going to be just two of them. One's going to be a business to consumer. Second one is going to be business to business. Just to give you an idea, the business to consumer is going to be really somebody that has gone to your property in this case. And then the business to business is going to be another real estate agent. And we'll dive deep into that one because I've never seen another agent use a tool like that. So let's just get right into it. So first one, let's show you my screen. This is what you're seeing right now is my email server. I have an email server where I send out my emails, campaigns specifically. I find that this is the way that I get the most click-through rates and less bounce rates, is using my specific one. I've tried other tools out there like MailChimp and whatnot, but this is what I find that works for me and I get the highest open rates. So this is what I use. Just to go over it briefly, it tells me how many people opened, click-through rate, unsubscribe, complaints. The viewing reporting shows me if people have clicked on and what they've clicked on in the emails. So it's a little bit more advanced. And here, what you're looking at is 4 emails that are set up, and they're set up to go off on certain durations. So this one is right away. The second one is a day later. This one is 2 days after this one. And then this one's 2 days after this one. And this is just a sample. All this can be adjusted very easily. Just let you click up a button. So now let's go over the subject lines. We're going to go over subject lines first, and now we're going to go over the email itself and what I use to trigger some information to these potential buyers. So the emails, the first one is going to be your dream home awaits on Fake Street, Fake Town. This is going to be the email that goes out that day that the person saw the home. So day one, they just saw it. 4 hours later, they have this in their inbox. Day two, updates on Fake Street, Fake Town. That's just the subject. We're going to have a pre-header. I'll go over that. But it's basically letting them know that there's more information available now on this home. The next one is going to be offers deadline, letting them know that they really need to put in their offers at a certain date. It's going to tell them more information on that. And then the final one is going to tell them the offers review date. So now let's dive a little bit deeper into the emails and so that you have a better understanding. So the first one is going to be the subject, your dream home awaits at Fake Street, Fake Town. Important reminder for 123 Fake Street, Fake Town. So the subject is the first thing that they'll see, or they'll actually, if you look at your email inbox, you first see the sender. So that would be, in my case, that'll be my name. And then the subject would be the next thing. And if there's more space after the subject, you'll see something called the pre-header. If you don't have a pre-header set up, then it's just going to try to read whatever the first thing they find in an email. So I always find it's important to have a pre-header set up initially. So now let's get into the content. So the content is, I like to put a picture, especially for people that have been to the property. The first one is going to be something that they really remembered. That way, if they've been to multiple homes and that same day, they will remember this home for whatever reason. In this case, it had a long entrance. It was a hot day, and people really commented about the entrance, how they loved it. So this will be the first image that goes out. Like, thanks for coming to 123 Fake Street today. Gives them a property highlight. Just makes it really easy for them to digest information, where they could find more information. And if they need to get a hold of me in order to show them the property again or for them to make an offer, they could get a hold of me. Okay, great. So that is the first email that they receive. The next email is going to be called updates on fake street, fake town. And then it says check out the reports we have available in a pre-header. That way they have something to look forward to when they open up this email. So now it tells them there's reports available. A typical buyer doesn't really understand that reports can be available before they make an offer. And if they do, they really don't know of all of these that are available. So they probably would like to see them. And I like to give this is essentially, if you're one of my sellers, I would put a packet together for you at the open house so people could look through it and they could look at and glance at some information that is going to be available to them anyways once they accept or once you accept an offer from them. So it's better to have this in advance and just giving them this second reason of why they should either contact their agent about this home or contact me. It's a actual call to action to this email. So it's, hey, look, contact your agent or contact me. Invest more of your time as a buyer to learn if this home is right for you. And then below that's letting them know that there's a date scheduled to make an offer. However, the seller reserves a right to accept an offer ahead of time. This is giving them that urgency of, okay, I need to find out more about this home and it's an urgent. So we have the call to action and we have the reports and we have urgency. So that's the second email. Oh, let me go back to the second email. Apologize. I want to show you that this picture is different from the first one. It's more zoomed in. This is the one that I typically would be for that you would find on the listing. So if they're looking online on Zillow, Redfin, or with their agent, this is usually the first picture they're going to see. Now it's on their second picture. That way they can associate it easier. And then I'll put a few pictures below just to remind them of the beautiful bedrooms or dining room, whatever was really highlighted at that home. So now let's get to the third email. Third email, at this point, people are going to start getting down the funnel and people are now understand that there's an offer due. If for whatever reason they missed that second email, they're going to see it here. And it's going to let them know that they could add that offer due date on the calendar and different ways of how they could get a hold of me. In fact, I would even put a way to book me for a calendar invite or whatever it is, or to go see the home in person, whatever you as a seller are comfortable with. This is, again, it's just a sample. And then if they submit an offer, what to do. So they submit the offer, they get the listing agent to submit the offer, and make sure that they notify me that the offer was submitted. So let's say they got an offer submitted, which does happen, and the agent may have misspelled something, and I don't receive it. I want to make sure that you receive every offer that was intended to be sent to you. So that's why I like to respond offer received within an hour of any offer that's came in. That way the other side can know that we received it. And if not, then they could let me know. It's like, hey, check your email, and then we can find out what the issue was. Okay, now let's get on to the fourth email. Final reminder. Let them know offers are due today, what to do, a few more pictures, and yep, if they're really interested, they will submit an offer. So that is how we get them down the funnel and making sure that we get everybody we can that's interested to make an offer and let them know. Now, if there are multiple offers that come in, then we start a new campaign, a multiple campaign offer. And we can talk more in detail on exactly how I do that and get the most out of these people that are looking to buy a property. But this is just the email marketing steps. So let's go now to business. And this is one that I really don't see any other agent do out there. Not that I know of. I'm sure there are some, but I really think that this works. And I really think that It's something that you should have in your business if you're an agent, or if you're a seller, you should like this to happen. So this is going to go out to every seller that has sold in that neighborhood. So let's say you're in Pasadena or South Pasadena, and you want the people that have recently sold a home, so agents that are currently active, being active agents, meaning that they're producing, they're selling, either if they're representing the buyer or the seller. I'll get their information, their email addresses, their contact information, and I'll market them, because as an agent, I know if I had an open house, that means that I have been working with other potential buyers, that the home that I just sold may have not worked for them, but they would like to buy a home, and this one might be the right one for them. And I want to make sure that this one gets in front of them, in front of that listing agent, so they know it's like, hey, look, in this case, hey, look, Mr. List or Mrs. Listing Agent, you have sold a home near this one, and this is pretty much a perfect match to what you had. And here is the highlights of it. Why buy, right? Why buy 123 Fake Street? Here's how you could find more information on the home. And here's some pictures of it. That way they could send their clients, because they, as an agent, right, you're representing, you want to help your buyers buy a property. So this will help them bring their buyers over. And so we just make that very aware, very apparent in the pre-header and the subject. Next is going to be, we're just going to do 3 emails on this one. Updates on Fake Street, Fake Town. Due dates, reports, and content available. So in this sample, we have a picture, again, of the home, offer submission. And this one, if you saw the other email, we put the pictures on the bottom because we want the information first. The agents usually never seen the home yet, so they want to know what this email is about. In this case, now on the second email, we're showing them the picture that's on the MLS first, and we're letting them know when the due dates are, that they could find attachments in the MLS. And next is going to be like, hey, if you as an agent want to market this property, feel free. So here are the images and content that will allow you to use in your marketing tools, because I want you to market to your buyers to help my seller sell their property. Right? If you want to sell your property, most likely you're okay with this. And I would obviously verify if you're the seller. But yeah, this is another way to market, help other agents market your property. So, and agents love to post things on their Instagram, Facebook, and everything. So they love that. And in fact, you could even add to their, like, hey, you want to come record this video, this home, and put it on your Instagram or whatever. We could put that in there too, and agents will love that. We want to market your property as much as possible. We don't want to stop that. Okay, and then next is going to be the offer deadline, and this one is going to let them know when offers are due, if they want to add it to their calendar. Essentially the same thing as we had on the other side, but is this one specifically to the agents? Actually, I'd probably put more information on here, exactly what to expect in the offer, like pre-approval and any other information that we want to make sure that the buyer is qualified. So yeah, that's just one way that we do it. So that is going to be a wrap for this video. I hope you found it useful. This is, again, just for my email campaigns. I have phone call campaigns for everybody who's given their information. I have text message campaigns. I have campaigns for actual physical home. So if you want to have some type of, if you're okay with having people at your home, in the afternoon possibly, and they could have champagne and some crackers or whatever it is. I have campaigns for that to get people interested in coming into those. Your neighbors, as we know, neighbors could possibly bring some buyers in that would want to buy your property if they know somebody that's looking to move in. just different type of campaigns. But this is just, again, the business to consumer sample and business to business. I'd love to talk to you a lot more about everything that I have available and how we could sell your property. My name again is Christian Buitron. Please subscribe to this. I'll have a lot more videos, and let me know in the comments if you found this useful. If you're an agent, if you've seen other agents do it, let me know. I would like to know who's doing this, and kind of like if I'm missing something, I would like to know that too. I'm always trying to help my clients the best I could. So all the feedback is great feedback. Just give it on down below, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.